Welcome to Kid Squad, where kids follow Jesus.
Happy Sabbath, boys and girls. Today I'm going to tell you one of my favorite stories. It's called Love You Forever, and it's about a mommy who had a little baby who she loved very much. And here's a picture of that mommy. She loved her baby boy so much that every day she used to rock him back and forth and sing this little song. I love you forever, I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. But that little baby didn't stay a baby. He grew and grew until he was about 2 years old. And 2-year-olds are very busy little people. This little boy was very busy. He ran all over the house. He took all the food out of the refrigerator, and he took all the books out of the shelves. And then one day he even flushed his mommy's watch down the toilet. His mommy would say, "This kid is driving me crazy." But you know what? At nights, she used to go up to his room, and if the 2-year-old was asleep, she would pick him up out of his bed, and she would rock him back and forth and sing this little song. I love you forever, I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. But that 2-year-old boy didn't stay too. He grew and grew and grew until he was about 9 years old. And 9-year-old boys don't like to do a lot of things. This boy didn't like to take a bath. He didn't like to brush his teeth. And when Grandma came, he said some bad words. His mommy used to say, "I wish I could sell him to the zoo." But you know what? At nights, when it was very quiet, the mommy would go up to his room, and if that 9-year-old boy was sleeping, she would pick him up off the bed, and she would rock him back and forth and sing this little song. Sing the song with me, boys and girls. I love you forever, I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Well, that 9-year-old boy didn't stay 9. He grew and grew until he became a teenager. And boys and girls, sometimes teenagers can be very strange. This boy had a strange haircut. He wore strange clothes. His friends came over and they listened to strange music in his room. His mommy said, "Sometimes I feel like I was in the zoo." But at nights, that mommy used to go up to that teenager's room, and if he was asleep, she would pick up that big teenage boy, and she would rock him back and forth, and she would sing the song. Sing the song with me, boys and girls, and you adult boys and girls too. I love you forever, I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Well, that teenage boy didn't stay a teenager forever. He grew and grew until he became a big man. He got married, and then he moved to a new home all the way across town. And on dark nights, when that mommy didn't want to be alone by herself, she would drive in her car all the way across town to visit her son. And if she saw the lights were out in his room, she would crawl up the window, and she would pick up that big man from his bed, and she would rock him back and forth and sing this little song. Sing the song with me too. I love you forever, I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Well, that mommy got older and older. One day she called her son, and she said to him, "Son, I'm old and I'm sick. You better come see me." So the man left his home and he went over to his mommy's house. And when he came up to her room, she started to sing the song. I love you forever. I like you for always. But she couldn't finish the song because she was too old and too sick. So you know what that son did? He rushed over to her bed. He picked up his mommy and he rocked her back and forth. And he sang her the little song. I love you forever. I like you for always. As long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be. And later on, that son went back home to his house. And as he was going upstairs in his house, he stood at the top of the stairs and he was thinking. And then after he thought, he went to the room where his little baby girl was sleeping. And he picked her up off the bed and he rocked her back and forth and back and forth. And he sang her this little song. I love you forever. I like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. And that's the end of the story, boys and girls. And you know what? Just like this mommy loved her little boy so much, you have a mommy and daddy who love you very much too. They love you so much that they're doing everything they can to keep you safe at this time. And you know what? Besides mommy and daddy, there's someone else too who loves us all very, very much. Do you know who that is? That's right. He lives all the way up there. His name is Jesus. Jesus loves us very much. The Bible tells us in Ecclesiastes that Jesus loves us with an everlasting love. That means his love for us will never stop. No matter what happens, no matter how old we are, no matter what good things we do or bad things we do, he loves us so much. Let's thank him for his everlasting love, boys and girls. Thank you so much for listening to my story.